Hello, my name is Hae-sun Kim, advisor of Gangnam Labor Law Firm. Today with Labor Attorney Jung Mo-soo, we will introduce a typical case regarding the severance pay that one of the household helper requested to the owner. So could you explain the severance pay, the general law, and whether it's applicable to this case?
Hello, how are you today? This is Bong Soo-jung, Korean labor attorney. Severance pay is a salary that employee will receive when they resign. So when employee working for the some company or a certain entity, they cannot ask and they cannot receive during the employment period. But when they resigned, then company should pay severance pay within 2 weeks from the resigned date. So this is a very particular, but it's a compulsory the salary employee can receive from the employer. So this severance pay is a part of wage employee should consider as a labor cost. However, this the severance pay has been applied to all workplaces starting 2010. So before 2010, it was applied to the workplace where there is 5 workers or more. But after 2010, the revision of labor law, Labor Standard Act, so it is applied to all workplaces where there is at least 1 worker. So, so related to this issue, recently I received a phone call and asked about this question. So this household, this family used the housekeeper for almost 30 years. Then housekeeper is about to resign. Then the housekeeper asked to household she is entitled to severance pay for 30 years. She has served for this house. However, this 30 years severance pay means 30 months salary is 2 years and 6 months. So when household pay this much money, so it is a lot of burden for the family. However, they consider she has contributed this family a lot for last 30 years. So she want to pay a little bit, not such a 30 months salary. So regarding this case, so they asked how to handle. So I explained that she has served for this company for 30 years. Then it is a legal obligation for employee to pay severance pay to the workplace where there is less than 5. So that is starting the 2010. So if company pay, maybe start if the housekeeper, if she had worked for such a small company, employer should pay the 15 months salary as a mandatory duty. However, not 30 years because the law has been changed starting 2010. So I explained about this issue to the this household who used this housekeeper for 30 years. So she think it is good idea to pay 50% of what she asked because 30 years severance pay is too much for them. Also, strictly speaking, housekeeper cannot be applicable to the Labor Standard Act. Article 11 of the Labor Standard Act stipulate that the Labor Standard Act is applicable to the workplace where there is 5 workers or more. However, the housekeeper is not applicable for this Labor Standard Act. So this law explains that this housekeeper cannot claim any severance pay to the employer. However, the householder should think how she has contributed to their household, or it's not legal one but moral duty, because if she worked for workplace, she could receive 30 years severance pay, but this is a household, so I told her the 50% can be a good settlement between this housekeeper and this owner of the house. So she accepted my proposal. So she want to have a good settlement agreement with this housekeeper. So she told me she want to visit my labor law firm together with the housekeeper, and they want me to write some settlement agreement for them, maybe make a draft for settlement agreement. So I was happy to support them. So please come, I told them, and I'll make some settlement agreement for peaceful settlement. So I think I need to explain what the housekeeper's legal like protection, also why she cannot claim. However, employers also they need to do something for the employee who has served for 30 years for this the house owner. So I think it would be a good idea for settling down or getting to good settlement between two parties, because if the house owner cannot pay anything, they'll be more than enemies. However, if they pay some but not all, also workers, she know she could not get anything, but she received 50%. I think it can be a good settlement. Settlement between two parties. So I suggested this settlement to the house owner, and she accepted. Also, she will bring her the housekeeper to my office together, and we'll visit my office together, and I'm going to provide a settlement agreement to parties. So I'm sure it will be a good compromise between two parties.
I see. So since the amendment of Labor Standard Act in 2010 mostly is under the workplace five workers, those workplace employed 5 workers, the employer should pay the severance pay. But in this case, the house owner, she's not like she doesn't have a company of incorporation, but nevertheless the housekeeper, since she served her for 30 years, she wants to get some compensation. So this can be one of the example where many housekeeper can claim the severance pay. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think so because any employer should pay severance pay. Just a small restaurant where there is 1 or 2 workers, but still employer paid severance pay. So she learned about the employee's duty. However, she didn't know some the household they are not obliged to pay severance pay. So I think my explanation by showing what is the article in Labor Standard Act to the housekeeper, also the house owner will understand my approach, because the house owner want to get settle down this dispute smoothly without any legal claim or any further dispute. So this house owner agreed to accept this 50% settlement.
I see. So since the house owner and the housekeeper, they will both visit Gangnam Labor Law Firm. I hope that as a labor attorney and expert of labor law, I hope that you can peacefully settle this case.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll explain to the housekeeper what their legal obligation, I mean legal protection is like, also I explained the household owner. So this is a good way to get a good compromise with some complaining the employee who will resign soon after serving 30 years.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, bye bye.